Hey, how you doing? Good morning, YouTube. How are you today? This video is going to be my opinion on COVID-19 slash coronavirus. I'm not so much a conspiracy theorist, but there are some things I want to touch upon. Disclaimer alert is that this is my opinion. This is solely my opinion. And it's my right to put it on my channel. All negative comments or derogatory comments will be read, but then deleted. I will not entertain somebody telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm telling you right now, it's my opinion. I'm allowed to tell you the sky is purple. It's blue. No, it's purple. But I'm wrong. But that's my opinion. So without further ado, here we go on a couple of things. I'm going to try my best not to jump all over the place. But I tend to do that because no one's around me to tell me not to do that. So we got this thing called COVID-19 slash coronavirus. Supposedly, as time goes on, the truth comes out. And that goes with life. And almost any situation. Supposedly the coronavirus was man-made by the United States of America at some point as a chemical warfare agent or a biochemical warfare agent, where you could either sprinkle it by planes or helicopters or virus related, or just let it do its course like it's been. The movie Outbreak is a movie, but it's the same concept where a monkey contracted some kind of virus, scratched their handler went to their girlfriend, they had relations with their girlfriend, then their girlfriend went to their mother's house, and so on, and then 6, 8, 9, 12 months later, boom. Okay? We allegedly sold it to China. Again, my opinion. And China was either playing with it or trying to figure out what to do with it. And then it got out. So the little whispers is that they were testing bats, and either they threw the bats out or they sold the bats to the street vendors in Wuhan, China. And I guess eating bats in Wuhan, China is something to do. And then the rest is history, literal history. The -19 is because it allegedly started in 2019, but it really didn't come to America until February and March. It hit the big cities because of the population, and, eventually Bristol County, Georgia, got it. But New York, Texas and Florida and Chicago and LA and all that, they'll get it first because the population is so high and people travel and stuff. Okay, let's fast forward. We lived through this whole thing. May, June, July, August, September. It comes away, it goes away. Lockdown, no lockdown. Quarantine, no quarantine. Each governor does its own thing. The president does its own thing. So I'm going to get right to my first question and my first opinion. Why quarantine for 14 days? Why not 13? Why not 15? I'm serious. Why at 13 hours, the 13th day at 2300 hours? You have to quarantine, but the 14th day at 100 hours, you could put a jacket on and go to Home Depot and buy a light bulb. Why? You tell me. Because someone told you to over the TV? Because someone said that someone said that someone said? I'm not going to name names because I don't want to get flagged if it hasn't already. Why? Because someone went on TV and told you? Well, the CDC said that how? Tell me how. Maybe there's an article. Why? Because someone with chickenpox needs 14 days? Smallpox? I don't. Tell me why. Why do you need 14 days? Why not 10? Why not just make it around 20 and then you go back to work the 21st day? Why? I could tell you some things. I could tell you my opinion. Is that unfortunately, as a society, we can't handle the truth. We can't handle a lot of things in a mob mentality. That's why there's bullies, and that's why there's a lot of things like that, because as a whole, we can't stand each other. We don't like each other. Why did you get the last venti mocha chocolate? How come he gets to sit in the front? How come I don't get the corner office? It's been happening since the revolution of time. I'm sure way back when someone says, why do I have to live in that hut? Why is mine made out of mud, but Joe's is made out of straw? Fast forward to now. Why am I on the 15th floor and Jay's on the 20th? It's just world. You know, a couple examples was, if you have 100 people in a house fire, a lot of people are going to die because no one knows what to do. And if I put you by yourself in that house fire, I bet you make it out, because you just got to worry about yourself. And even if you don't worry about the other 99, there's still other 99 people. Problems, tripping over each other. What do? I come first. Do I go back in? I don't know. So it's called the mob mentality. Again, jumping around. But in October 2012, when Superstorm Sandy hit the tri-state area, why'd we run out of gas? Why'd we have a gas problem? Leading into it and sure as shit after. Why? Why do you need gas if you're not going anywhere? Firemen, police, hospital staff, nursing home staff. I could probably go on. Essential workers, whatever that. What's an essential worker? I know what it is. Don't answer that. But the custodian wiping up the blood on the floor of a hospital after a gunshot victim comes in is the same status as a doctor. He or she's not an essential worker. But why'd we run out of gas? Because we can't handle it. We can't handle it. And the media and social media is the problem. Okay? The main parts. Twitter, Facebook, and then Instagram, and then Snapchat, which has nothing to do. But those are the three components. And then just basically Google and Bing and all that. How do I get the COVID-19 virus? Boom. Instead of just like a paragraph, well, you could take a... So then you don't know what to do. Excuse me. The mob mentality. That's what I'm saying. As a whole, we don't know. Why do you need gas? Well, just in case my generator ran out. There's your answer. Well, I want my cars to have gas in it. Half a tank can't get you to get milk and back. It gets your milk any other time before Superstorm Sandy. So okay. Again, I'm sorry. Oh. Tangents. Why do we quarantine? So you don't spread the virus. Absolutely. Why is it 14 days? Why? Well, I don't know. And then don't you want to give me your opinion. I'd like to hear your opinion because it's really early and I got that little we're humans. I don't care what you are and what I am. We're a human. So a doctor, the president, CEOs, Google, Amazon, we're all humans. We're all sitting here, face, eyes, so Dr. Smith says it's 14 days, and Dr. Abu says it's 20. China says it's 50, America says it's 4. Why? Case-by-case basis? How do you know that my body fights off COVID-19 in 14 days, but my friend Jay does it in 15? What about my buddy Tom? Maybe he fought it in 10. So I want to assume, without beating it up, is that that's like a round number. America likes these round numbers. 10 is too short. 20 is like telling your boss you're going to be gone for a month. 14 is like just enough. 7 days to have it, and then like another 7 to shake it off. Question number 1. Why 14 days? So the 15th day I could go out and get coffee. Bullshit. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. It's not really a rant. It's my opinion. Masks. Why do we wear masks? Well, again, as time will tell, the mask is stopping me from giving it to you. That's what I'm reading up on. So I cough. Enzymes, saliva, hit and it's in the air. It's in the air. Okay. If you have a mask, it stays in your respiratory system. In your nose, out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. Oh, it stays. Mythbusters had a thing on germs and coughing. You could YouTube it. YouTube Mythbusters space germs or coughing. They had something where they made something, or they had cameras where when you coughed into your elbow, is that more effective than doing this? They deemed that coughing into your elbow was more effective, that the germs stayed in your elbow, than coughing like this, because it hit your hand and had a splatter effect. Actually, a pretty good video. I probably won't remember to find the link and put it in there, but definitely hit pause or open up another window. They were pretty good at their theories. Fortunately, I think we lost 2 of them already. I think we lost Akanawa and then the female. But anyway, so you wear a mask. Now, let me touch on a couple of stupid things before we get into the mask. How long does this mask last? How long does the N95 mask last? How long does the bluish surgical mask last? Days, weeks, months, years? Come on, there's dirty people out there. Like, there's unfortunate people out there who are still wearing the same mask from March that is ineffective. But the problem is with society, you need to see this. This is the problem. You need to see it. Oh, Joe's wearing a mask. Yes, how may I help you? Can I get a half a pound of bologna? Okay, sir, can you just... Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get a half a pound of bologna? Can I get a quarter pound of cheese? Okay. What's the difference? If this mask is more than 4 hours old, 6 hours old, and now this is cloth, you're supposed to damp it like soapy water. You're supposed to let it air dry. You're supposed to put it in a washing machine. I don't know. The N95 respirator masks, they say that they only last 4 to 8 hours. You know, the big white ones that you would wear if you were like doing insulation or stuff. All the stuff that we took for granted all these years are now something that you need to like find. I'm looking over there because I have it. It's in a box behind a thing in a pudding pop. So, and then the surgical masks. Those, I heard, only last 4 hours. So now you got glasses. Put your mask on. Well, if you put your mask on like this, it goes below your nose. Well, you're supposed to pinch it. Well, this means that this mask is like technically too big. So my glasses fog up. So they say to go like this. Why? Because now it's tighter, and then the air is going in the sides, and it lets the glasses breathe. Awesome. That's awesome. But it defeats its own purpose. Because air is coming in. You're breathing. You're coughing. Cough is coming out. Cough is coming up. If you have no glasses. Even if you just twist it. And then constant, because nothing is permanently rubber. It's not a mask like you do, like a chemical mask from the army. This is... The bulk of wearing a mask in society is probably good, because you don't know who's infected, and you don't know who is going to potentially walk around not giving an F. I could test positive right now, have no symptoms, and say, ah, fuck, screw it, I gotta go get milk. I gotta go to Home Depot. I gotta go to Lowe's. I gotta... And I'm walking around. Hey, Bob, what's going on? No, just getting some lawn supplies. Fucking mask, right? It's just what we all do all day. Why do we wear it? The N6, the N94, the N95 mask seems to be the most effective looking, because it has the rubber seals and it's on your face, and it has the metal pinch, and it prevents demolition dust from getting in your body. That's what the purpose was back in the day. Now we're using it to prevent COVID. So we're going to have to touch upon this in multiple parts, because I'm not going to bore you. So this is part 1. Thank you. Please stay tuned for part 2.